Assalamualaikum and good evening to Dr. Zamri and all my fellow friends. Today, Group 2 will be doing a presentation about Question 2. Question 2 has Section A and B. Section A, what are the 6 levels of cognitive domains based on revised version of Bloom taxonomy? Using a topic you plan to teach, give an example of each level. Section B. Explain the 5-level effective domain based on grateful model. Give example to support your explanation. Presented by me, HAFIKA binti SUKRI. Second, Samsu Muhammad AIDIL FITRI bin SAMSUDIN, Muhammad AMIN bin Muhammad PUZI, and last Muhammad SYAHMIZAN bin HASIN. I am HAFIKA and my partner is Samsu. We will present about Section A, which is what are the 6 levels of cognitive domain based on revised version of Bloom taxonomy. Using a topic you plan to teach, give an example of each level. First of all, I will explain about what is the cognitive taxonomy Bloom. The Bloom taxonomy was introduced by Benjamin Bloom in 1956. Bloom has identified 6 cognitive levels, namely knowledge level, comprehension level, applications level, analysis level, synthesis level, and evolution level. In 1994, one of Bloom's students, Laurie Edison Cropwood, the original Bloom taxonomy was modified and updated to improve this taxonomy in accordance with the passing of time and the 21st century. Published in 2001 under the name Bloom Taxonomy Revision. Now you all see this slide. This slide shows 2 pyramid. Pyramid the right is the Edison Bloom, or known as the revised versions of Bloom taxonomy or new version taxonomy Bloom. The pyramid to the left is all versions. Bloom taxonomy all versions modified and updated to improve this taxonomy in accordance with paces, time and the 21st century. What is the difference to pyramid? Changes such as noun term for levels, knowledge, comprehensions, applications, synthesis, analysis, and evolution. To word namely remembering, understanding, applying, analyze, evolution, and create. Bloom taxonomy new versions, create is the higher level and the lower level is remember. Now, I want to explain cognitive level. Lower cognitive level is remember. Remember is taking, reproducing, and recalling relevant knowledge from long-term memory. In simple word to explain, recall of fact and basic concept. Keyword for this level is identify, list, name, and define. For example, activity, especially economy subject, when you teacher give lecture in class about topic fact economy resources, student should list 4 economy resources. Another example activity, student can list the main events, create a timetable of events, make a chart for facts, and another example. Now, cognitive level is understand. When student understand, student can explain idea or concept. Keywords this level is describe, discuss, explain, classify, and translate. For example, activity, especially science subject, teacher teach and give information how photosynthesis occur. Then student can tell the story in your own word about photosynthesis. Another example activity, student can draw a picture to show event. Next level is apply. Apply is mean using procedure to do. Use information in new situations. Keyword for this level is implement, demonstration, interpret using and any keyword. For example, activity in geography subject, teacher teach how to use compass at school. After that, student can use a compass during camping. Example activity, student can make a clad model or create a related scrapbook, book a model to show something, what to explain, how to show new situations.
Next, I will continue to my parts. Higher level thinking skill have three cognitive level. First, analyze. The second, evaluate. And third, create. First, analysis. Analyze and draw connection among ideas. Analysis can be explained as level analysis refers to the process of breaking down a material or concept into the smaller parts. Identify how these small parts relate to each other or to structure of the purpose of world. Keyword for analysis, compare, experiment, question, test, contrast, organization, relates. Here are some useful activities to develop thinking into the level of analysis. Try the following activity after you have finished reading a story or topic. This level improves the student with the opportunity to test the information read and improve comprehension of the interfaces. Example activity and outcome. Malay language subject. Make a drama about you learn. Write a biography of the person study. Preparing report. Or which event saw not have happened. Okay, second cognitive level, evaluate. Evaluate gives you argument, critique, support, and then justify a stand or decision. Evaluate can be explained. The evaluation level refer to the process of making assessment based on certain criteria or standards. Keywords: appraise, argue, defend, just, support, value, critique, and why. Have are some useful activity to develop thinking in the evaluation level. Try the following activity after you have finished reading story or topic. This level provides students with the opportunity to generate opinion based on rational decision. Example activity and outcome. Economic subject. Have confidence are you about to employment problem due to employment attitude. Conduct debates. Select the most effective solution. Hire the most qualified candidate. Okay, third and the last cognitive level, create. Produce new or original words. Their level is the ability to combine elements together to form one that is interconnected of all service as one, regionalizing the element into the new pattern or structure. Keywords: design, construct, plan, generate, investors, develop, have some useful activity to develop thinking in their level. Try the following activity after you have finished reading and story or topic. This level provides students with the opportunity to combine small parts to generate new idea or create new product. Example activity and outcome: Malay language subject, writing point, design the album cover, read in design poster.
Assalamualaikum and hi, my name is Muhammad Amin. I will continue the presentation with part B. The part B will be presented by me and my friend SYAHMIZAN. This is our question for this part. Explain the 5 levels of effective domain based on Kratkur model. Give example to support your explanation. As you can see, I will explain the 5 levels of effective domain for this presentation. Before we go to the effective domain level, we must know what the effective domain means. Effective domain describes the way people emotionally and their ability to feel another people's pain or joy. The effective domain was founded by David R. Cratwood, which involved aspects spirituality and emphasis on the growth and development of attitude, feeling, emotion, and value of students. Teachers should be able to use effective elements to create a good learning environment. Learning can be carried out effectively with the presence of students who can form a positive attitude. What I can make conclusion from this: the effective domain involves attitudes, feeling, emotion, and value of the student. Next, I will go to the level of effective domain. Effective domain have the 5 levels, from the lower level to the higher level. The first level is receiving, second is responding, third is valuing, fourth is organizing, and the last one is characterizing. Every level have their own different definition and their own example. Let me see it. The receiving level is the first level of the effective domain. The receiving level definition is the level of receiving is related to the desire of student to pay attention. Student action reflect an awareness or attention to stimuli and environment related to the effective domain. The teaching context emphasizes the ability to listen, ask questions, recognize parts of sentences, and fully answer. The 7 levels have 3 elements. The first element is awareness. Students are said to be aware of objects or events if they occur during their presence. Second is willingness. Willingness to accept. Students willing to accept a lesson should be presented in a meaningful or interesting situation. And the last one is control or selective attention. Students divided the whole situation into 2 parts or into component parts and then select one from a particular aspect and continue to pay attention. What I can conclude in here is the receiving level is the students start to pay their attention in learning. Okay, this is the example of receiving level that I can give to you. As you can see, the first is student listen to what the teacher is teaching. Second, student always follow in class, not escape. Third is student listening to discussion with an open mind. And the last one is student can remember new friend name in group discussion. They can remember because they give attention in discussion. Next, the key action work in receiving level. It is easy to you to more understanding the action of students in this level. The key action words such as attend, listen, understand, accept, develop, follow, and recognize. Next is the responding level. Responding level is the second level in the affective domain. This level carries the meaning of forming a value system. When a more than one value is deleted, it allows multiple values to be used. Students have to build some relationship and priorities between their values. At this stage, the students are actively involved in something and get satisfaction from it. At this level, students are willing to make a simple reaction to an object or situation. The keyword of definition on this level is active participation on the part of the student. The student attend and react to particular phenomenon. They not only attend but they give some reaction to phenomenon. And the last one, they show interest in learning and enjoyment of particular activities. Okay, this is an example on this responding level. As you can see, the first one is participate in class discussion and give response. Second, answer the question given by teacher. Third, completing homework. The last one is always do many exercises in order to fully understand them. If you notice, the key action word in this example is respond, answer, completing, and exercise. Here is some key action word to you to more understanding the responding level. The first is answer, second assess, cooperate, practice, present, obey, and write.
Next, I will describe three levels of affective domain. First is valuation. This stage is the third stage in the gradual affective domain. According to the Primary School Assessment Malay by Tuan Jah, Tuan Yusof and Faridah Nazir, evaluation was meant to children understand the act of doing something to the community. These values are able to be an external motivation and in turn became a platform for every behavior shown by students. At this stage, the behavior is based on the concept and principle that have been taught to become a belief. Behaviors tend to be consistent even in different situations if the belief can be practiced. There are three types of value, namely: the first type of value is acceptance of all value. Acceptance of all value is about accept all the value that are exposed to the individual by his behavior. The second type of value is selection of specific value. Selection of specific values is about choosing specific value from the values referred to the individual that form the basis of his behavior. And the last type of value is a commitment. Commitment is about holding fast to a belief that is the foundation of his behavior and willing to defend this belief from any challenge. So, we understand a third level of affective domain. The next level is organization. Organization is the fourth ranking in this domain. The organizational level carries the meaning of forming a value system. When more than one value is deducted, then it allows some value to be used. Students have about some relationship and priorities between their values. Thus, students can rearrange a value into the systematic set of order. This field involves spiritual aspects and emphasis on the growth and development of attitude, feeling, emotion, and value that exist in a person, especially student. And the last level of affective domain is a character. What about character? Character is the higher in the affective domain. The character level is the level of willingness to act consistently in line with the values held. Behavior chance after teaching and learning season. The character has two adjectives. The first objective is general objective. General objective is maintaining value in learning and teaching, and the second objective is specific objective. Specific objective is about discipline in maintaining value. Next, I will explain you about character. According to an article from Craigwood Domain, quote from Abdul Manan website, characterization by a value or value set. The individual has a value system that has controlled his or her behavior for a sufficiently long time for him or her to develop a characteristic lifestyle. Thus, the behavior is pervasive and consistent and predictable. Learning outcomes at this level cover a broad range of activities, but the major emphasis is on the fact that the behavior is typical or characteristic of the student. Instructional objectives that are concerned with the student's general pattern of adjustment, personal, social, emotional, would be suitable. At this stage, students will show character based on certain values such as making decisions according to the situation without being influenced by feeling and their own value system that has their own philosophy or principle of life. For example, a student who will be scolded by the teacher for not completing homework will immediately correct his mistake by completing all his homework. Therefore, the student will demonstrate his own principle of life without being influenced by feeling. The conclusion is The grateful domain refers to the affective domain, which involve the development of student attitude and value. Accordingly, this domain has continuously to the affective domain in Bloom taxonomy, which focus specifically on student thinking and understanding. Thus, there are 5 levels in this domain, namely acceptance, response, value appreciation, organization, and characterization.